If you take the exhibit trail at Squam Lake's Natural Science Center in Holderness, guests can get up close to wild animals like this guy.
And usually with this coyote, he comes right up toward the glass, and everybody's, of course, since it's right close to them, they get very excited.
Naturalist Eric DeLeo says the eastern coyote thrives in the wild in New Hampshire because it's intelligent, adaptive, and will eat just about anything.
So if you think about somebody in your family who maybe eats just about anything and everything in the refrigerator, that's what the coyote is. They'll eat fruit, they'll eat vegetables, they'll eat insects, they'll eat rodents, they'll eat snakes, they'll eat birds.
Some estimates show New Hampshire is now home to about 4,500 coyotes. And a quick glance at our ULocal page, you can find any number of pictures and videos showing game cams and close encounters right in people's backyards.
Doug couldn't believe this close call. Harley scooted away without a scratch.
Like this frightening dog incident in Litchfield in 2018, which experts say is not the norm.
However, most of the time, coyotes, as soon as they see people, are going to be heading the other way. They do not want to be where people are.
But they did head this way as newcomers only about 80 years ago. The first documented coyote sighting in New Hampshire was in 1944. 100 years ago, coyotes mainly existed out west. But as man killed off gray wolves in places like New Hampshire, coyotes started coming east and took over as a top predator. In fact, eastern coyotes are larger because they share some of that wolf DNA they picked up along the way.
Some argue that it's not a natural species and that man has opened up that niche for it to come. However, it is filling a natural niche within the state in replacing, in some respect, our eastern wolf.
Patrick Tate is a fish and game biologist, often caught in the middle of managing this somewhat controversial wild animal. On the upside, coyotes are good for the ecosystem by controlling the rodent population. But they also kill deer, which can upset some hunters. But the state says coyotes have little impact.
Overall, when looking at a herd as a whole, the number of deer taken by coyotes is not detrimental to the deer population.
But the coyote can be detrimental in other ways. Local cattle farmers have lost animals to coyote attacks, like this one in 2017. And it's not just livestock. Fuller's Sugar House in Lancaster uses about 200 miles of piping to get sap for maple syrup. But it seems coyotes and bears like to chew the plastic lines, causing thousands of dollars in damage. And coyotes are also responsible for what Patrick calls negative interactions with domestic pets. They get about a half a dozen reports a year.
And that includes situations where a dog was chased by an eastern coyote, a cat was taken, or some type of negative situation that a coyote decided to do.
Coyotes do have one predator to worry about: man. New Hampshire allows coyote trapping for part of the year, and hunting is allowed year-round. Some would like to see that changed.
Okay.
Chris Shadler is an ecologist from Webster who works with a group called Project Coyote,
whose purpose is to defend predators in general. They adopted the coyote because it is the most persecuted carnivore in North America.
Chris has made it a mission to educate people, stressing the coyote is a natural and beneficial part of the ecosystem. She'd like to see coyote hunting contests ended and the hunting season limited.
The only way to have the result of fewer coyotes in New Hampshire is to cut back on hunting, and that is not intuitive.
Chris says coyotes actually breed more when there are fewer of them. And she believes hunting during pupping season increases negative interactions with people.
When adults are killed, especially during pupping season, which is right now, the pups grow up without a good understanding of what their natural food source is, and they are more likely to become nuisance animals.
Chris hopes pet owners and farmers can adapt to help protect their animals and the future of the eastern coyote.
I think the coyotes are going to be here to stay. I think they're going to be quite adaptable to the changes that will be occurring in New Hampshire in the next, several decades.